So I'm continuing the study that we did here this week, I think. כל ספירה פרטית שבכל עולם ועולם, כולם יהיו ספירות פרטי פרטיות. Every ספירה that exists in different levels is built from many division in the ספירות. זהו חוק נפלא. This is a wonderful thing בעולמות העליונים, ושכל ספירה שאנו בוחרים להבחין אותה, אנו מוצאים בה 10 ספירות. Whatever you do, whatever you divide at the ספירות, you're always going to find 10 ספירות within each ספירה. So it doesn't matter how many ספירות there is always 10. כשלוקחים שוב ספירה אחת, באותן הספירות הפרטיות, אנו מבחינים גם כן 10 ספירות שהן פרטי פרטיות דרך הספירה הראשונה. וכן הם לוקחים ספירה אחת מהספירות פרטי פרטיות עד אין קץ. Meaning, in Kabbalah, if you take, let's say, Keter, and you take Chokhmah of Keter has 10 Sefirot within Chokhmah of Keter. Bina of Keter also has 10 Sefirot. What about Bina of Keter? Also have 10 Sefirot. What about Bina of Chokhmah of Keter? Also have 10. So how many Sefirot you have? Endless. Very good. כל אור העובר את המדרגות מהשיר שורשו בכל מדרגה ומדרגה שעבר דקה, I think I shared it already this week. Every light that go through that Sefirah has to leave impression in that Sefirah. Has to leave impression in that Sefirah. And what does that mean? It means that it doesn't matter how low we are or how low we're going. You know, when you think about doing something good, you're drawing the light exactly from the Ein Sof. Tremendous what Rav Ashlag is teaching us. שלא תהיה אותה בחינה רגלית בכל הנגלים ממנו עד אין סוף ברוך הוא. מטעם שאפילו הערה קטנה מאוד יוצאת במדרגה יותר שפלה, אבל לא מחויבת לצאת מאין סוף ברוך הוא. Even if you're thinking you are the lowest of the lowest of the lowest, but you decide to give charity, you decide to be nice, you decide not to take. Because unfortunately, a lot of people are spiritual. What is this spiritual? They meditate, they pray, they do wonderful things, but they're not givers. You gotta be a giver. If you're not a giver, giver is nothing to do with what you're doing in your spiritual life. Giver is what you're doing every day. It's not just, okay, let me reach to my wallet and give. That's one thing. If that's not working, King Solomon already said it's a disease. Person have to be charitable. Person have to be kind. Person have to be. Is everybody okay? I see some problem here. Maybe we can put it back so it doesn't bother. Oh, you start rolling it back? That's what you do. Okay, very good idea. After this, I want you to take this string, white string, and touch it, because I don't want to make discrimination. I want both of them. Both of them are my masters, so I want to make sure they're there, and this will be on me, so you keep me always wise. I need it. Really. Those of you who need it, don't be shy to ask. It will be a special one, okay? That will be like my thing. All right. Anyway, so it say that, and you can take a picture of you doing it. It's beautiful. I mean, nobody ever did it before. Nobody. You're the first one to do it.
Okay.
So whatever light that you draw, until you pray, whoop, from the end, so from the end, the light is coming down. ממדרגה ראשונה בסביבות ותהיה נהדרת והשנייה בידרה השלישית עד ביתר המדרגה האחרונה מקבלת אותה כדרך דבר גשמי עובר בכל מקום שזה לא ייתכן כלל ברוחניים. But normally, if it's in a physical level, whatever come from the endless or going all the way here after it moved to 10,000 Sefirot, let's say, it doesn't last in the other levels. It just go through the other level and then end up in Malchut. Say Rav Ashlag, no. In spirituality, things are different. Whatever go through the channel, stay there, and the same amount also continue. Mm-hmm. The brain cannot fully understand it because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense that the light will go through the channel and still be the same light. How can that be?
It doesn't lose any light.
What?
It does not lose any light.
It doesn't lose anything.
Mm-hmm.
Anything. And still, every time that you do good, the Ein Sof is with you. It is tremendous. So those of us who think, oh, the Ein Sof happened 6,000 years ago. No, it's happening every day. We are now here, our soul decide to come this morning. We are here this morning, we decide to come. This Ein Sof directing us. Mm-hmm. I decide today to come and said that maybe I should show them other places, maybe not. I said, we can do it in a small group, not 100 people. It's okay to go Kokovsky a little bit what's really going on out there. Why not? That's also the Ein Sof. So the Ein Sof, whatever you want to share, whatever you want to do good, the Ein Sof right away is influenced through you. Mm-hmm. So when a person, let's say, today did good thing. Normally when you do a good thing, you're looking for reward. That's wrong. Why is it wrong? Not because of manners. Doing the good things happen to you because it was the gift. That was actually the gift God want to give you. So if you decide to give $5,000 charity, it's because the light told you to do it, not you came up with the idea to do it. So say, thank you, the light, for letting me do it. We, light, I give $5,000, what's going on? What about my children, marriage, and something? Going back to receiving again, you lost it. Instead of it to say, you chose me to give? Why me? Thank you. Why me? We chose to be in Rosh Chodesh Kislev here in Rav Ashlag. You know, why me? Everybody like, me? Here? What am I supposed to do with it? Where do I share it? It's very important to understand. They say, עד ביתר המדרגה האחרונה מקבלת אותה כדרך דבר גשמי, דבר בכל מקום. שהרי זה לא ייתכן כלל ברוחנים שאין נהדר והחילוף נוהג בהם כלל, אלא באחר שכל הערה עוברת דרך איזו מדרגה, אפילו שהיא רק העברה, עם כל זה כבר קנתה מקומה שם. בעניין ביתר המדרגה במדרגה לשרעה, אינה גורעת. משום זה כלל מהאור שהשאירה וקנה מקומו. So the light never disappeared, never diminished. It's always the same amount of light. By the way, the religious guy that you saw here going around, it was the neighbor of Ramban, right? That's what, of his son, of the son. I said that you cannot be the neighbor of Ramban, but maybe the son. Say you right. So, okay. It's funny. So it's like a candle. When you light a candle from one candle to another, the first candle is not missing anything. So that's the candle. You light a billion candle from one candle, right? And you share it. What happens to the first candle? The same. We have to look at sharing like this in our life. When we share, we can look like something, I lost something. Share, you now have two. The one you gave, and the one that you received, that you already have.
That's right.
That's why if you lose money, you have to always remember, your chance, the amount of money you lose is exactly double the money you're going to make. So if you lose $2,000, let's say you have, your whole amount was $2,000, you have four now. You have the $2,000 that you lose, and the $2,000 desire to make. So now you have four. So you always have to make exactly the double the amount of what you lost. That's how you know how much money can you make. Doable. That's a doable thing. But it's a person, let's say, lost 2 million, now he can make 4 million. And it's a shocking thing for people in business. When I coach them that, they look at me like, what are you talking about? I'm minus 2 million. I said, now we can make 4. Because minus 2 million is to go to zero of what you had before, so you already have a vessel for it. And above that is the desire of the 2 million. One of it is fulfillment, one of it is the desire. The desire is from the zero up. The fulfillment is from minus to zero. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, but hopefully you did. Hopefully you did. It's a very powerful concept. I hope you get it. So everything lost is a vessel. When you lose, it's meaning building a vessel. When you're building a vessel, that's exactly the amount you can make. You cannot make more than what you lose. You have, unfortunately, to lose. The Talmud said, and Rav Ashlag mentioned it many, many times, En domeh lemí shepatol besalo lemí shepatol lo besalo. Rav Ashlag said, it's big difference for a person who has a bread in his basket and somebody who doesn't have bread in his basket. Meaning when you go to grocery and you, on the way to the grocery, you have empty basket. On the way out of the grocery, you have, how much desire do you have on the way back from the grocery? Very small, almost nothing, because you fulfill already your bread. So Rav Ashlag called it pato besalo, meaning the bread, he take it from the Talmud, the bread in your bag. So you always have to look, when you're going through pain in the body, or pain in the relationship, or pain in the money, or some type of pain, you gotta look at it, okay, I'm building a vessel, I don't know yet for what, I need help, I really need help. Rav Ashlag, those of you who don't know about it, maybe I should stop and explain. Rav Ashlag was very tough. It was very tough. You know, I have all those letters, I'm reading all the letters that he sent to all the students. Very tough. Tough like you cannot even imagine, okay? Tough in a level that that he couldn't study lies. So his first step of spirituality was to work on not being a liar. And for him, everything is a lie. Even moving the finger in the wrong way is a lie. So that's how he started spirituality at age 18. And that's why he had the merit to meet his teacher who teach him Kabbalah. And after that, he mostly been in Jerusalem and London. Then from Jerusalem, he moved to where I grew up in Bnei Brak, to another city. And that's where he passed away. They brought him in to be buried here. And on one time, he has many students, all of them are buried around. His son, the one who continued the Sulam, is buried here, okay? Also very respectful Kabbalist, Rabbi Baruch Ashlag. Most of Israel follow Rabbi Baruch Ashlag. And the one who does the Russian Kabbalah, those of you who know the Russian Kabbalah, Leisman, who was the student of the Rav, then he moved to Rabbi Baruch Ashlag, and then he left Rabbi Baruch Ashlag after he died and created his own organization. He had his own organization. So, doesn't matter where it go, how it go, who is right, who is wrong. The bottom line, from here, it's a source, it's a river of all wisdom come out. Without Rav Ashlag, the wisdom of Kabbalah, the way we know it, will not happen. So you're in a spring of source of Keter, of all that wisdom to come out. So whatever you know as Kabbalah, whatever is right, is wrong, my teacher is right, the teacher is wrong, doesn't matter now, that's already politics. What's important is the wisdom. You carry that wisdom. That's why I tell people, you want to really know Kabbalah, if you really study with me for a while, always go on my site and study Telum Examination and Tikkun Azor. You study that both things, and now we have the white string, it will be easier. You study that two things, you're already gonna find your way. Let me continue. Now that was page 9. Did you finish with the string or not?
We're working on it, but we're good. Whenever you're ready, we're good.
So maybe no.
No.
Continue. 10 more minutes. If you do it fast, 10 more minutes. And maybe light candle in the meantime, but where we're going to light is going to be behind me. Behind me. So wait a little bit. Wait, we continue with the lecture. We have time. We have time. We continue now. So it say, yes. ניצב בכל חיבותו גם בשנייה, גם בשלישית, ועל דבר הזה בעוברו כל המדרגות הקודמות לאותה המדרגה האחרונה, שהיא המקבלת האמיתית, דהיינו עד אותה המדרגה שבשבילה ירד האור באין סוף, ברוך הוא נקבע בכולם, וכל זה הוא משום שאין נדר נוהג ברוחני. וכל עוד שדרך פעם מבחינה רוחנית, שוב לא זז האור מאותה מבחינה לנצח, ואפילו משהו שבמשהו. So the light never move, guys. The light never move. It's always going to be there. מתברר תבין היטב דבר התקללות 10 ספרות זו מזו, and from here you understand the התקללות, that everything include with everything. Human, animals, stone, trees, us, everything is included there, everything. Everything is one big cells, many cells that integrate together. And this is very important to understand how the Sefirot work. דהיינו בעת עוברה דרך שם, אם כן אי אפשר שיהיה נהדר משם לעולם. And the light never been missing, never diminished. And that's very, very important for us to understand.